What is NFT? NFT stands for Non-Fungible Tokens, or Unique Digital Objects. These tokens are digital assets that represent real-world assets. In other words, they can be transferred between people just like any other property. They aren't limited to being used solely on the blockchain. Non-fungible tokens, abbreviated as NFT, are digital assets that cannot be exchanged for other currencies and are typically developed with the same kind of blockchain-based programming that underpins cryptocurrencies. In layman's terms, the technology underlying these cryptographic assets is called the blockchain. They cannot be swapped for other cryptographic assets or traded similarly to other cryptocurrencies. In the same vein as Bitcoin or Ethereum. Because it possesses distinctive qualities, it is referred to by the abbreviation NFT, which stands for non-fungible and unalterable. Both fiat currency and cryptocurrencies are fungible, which shows they can be traded or exchanged for one another just as easily as they can be used to make purchases. Cryptocurrencies are not fungible in the same sense that fiat currency is. How do NFTs work? The issuance and ownership of NFTs are standardized by the same technology that creates and facilitates the transfer of cryptocurrencies. NFTs obtain their token identity from the unique data signatures that exist when they are issued through blockchain technology. Data signatures are information strings, or a block of digital code, that identify tokens issued on a blockchain network and differentiate them from other tokens on a blockchain network. The concept of NFT has been introduced previously. As early as 2015, many coined the term fungible tokens to refer to cryptocurrencies with the same values and benefits as traditional fiat or cryptocurrency currencies. However, NFTs, as described here in 2018, are a new concept still on the development track. NFTs typically comprise a unique formulation of a digital asset backed by a non-fungible blockchain token. The token has distinct characteristics because it can never be replaced, duplicated, or altered. The token's value is tied to one particular asset and cannot be used to trade in other cryptocurrencies. It is important to note that constructing an NFT with its distinct characteristics does not involve any new type of blockchain technology. It does, however, involve a token issued through a new standard for software development that can lead to the creation of more NFTs on future networks. Why are NFTs important? NFTs will not replace ordinary currencies like the US dollar or other fiat currencies already serving as a medium of exchange in the global economy. Some NFTs, however, will serve as a potential alternative to fiat currency, especially in sectors where settlements are not instantaneous, and the certainty needed for payments is crucial. The relatively straightforward idea behind cryptocurrencies has since given rise to the more complex concept of non-fungible tokens. The modern financial system comprises highly developed trading and lending mechanisms for a wide variety of assets, including but not limited to real estate, lending contracts, and works of art. NFTs are a significant step forward in the reinvention of this infrastructure because they make it possible to create digital representations of physical assets. The concept of digital representations of physical assets and the application of one-of-a-kind identification are relatively groundbreaking ideas. However, when these ideas are combined with the benefits of a blockchain resistant to tampering and containing smart contracts, they transform into a powerful force that can bring about change. The efficiency of markets is the most readily apparent advantage of NFTs. Transforming a tangible asset into its digital equivalent simplifies processes and eliminates the need for intermediaries. NFTs that represent digital or physical artwork stored on a blockchain do away with the need for agents and make it possible for artists to communicate directly with their audiences. Additionally, they can enhance the operations of a business. For instance, if a wine bottle is equipped with an NFT, the various actors in a supply chain will find it much simpler to interact with the bottle, which will aid in tracking the bottle's origins, production, and sale at each stage of the process. Ernst & Young, a consulting company, has already developed a solution for one of its clients. 10. Identity management is another area that greatly benefits from using non-fungible tokens. Take, for example, the situation of physical passports, which must be presented at every entry and exit point. It is possible to reduce the time spent entering and leaving a jurisdiction by converting individual passports into national travel documents, NFTs, each of which would have its distinguishing features. Extending the scope of this use case, NFTs can also perform identity management functions within the digital sphere. Features of NFT. Digital asset. It is an asset that can be stored and managed electronically. The digital asset can be used to create the token on a blockchain, and there are no limitations or restrictions on its usage. Non-fungible. It means that each token is unique and cannot be substituted by another one. In addition, they cannot be altered or duplicated in any way. This makes tokens useful for differentiating one product as opposed to others, securing ownership rights over digital assets, and allowing creators to distribute quotas or shares of tokens to their investors easily. Unique. Every token is unique, meaning it cannot be replaced or duplicated. Safe. It has an additional layer of security, making it impossible for anyone to alter the data. Portable. It is highly portable and usable across multiple blockchains, industries, and applications. A universal standard for smart contracts provides a solid foundation for NFTs to be used by multiple parties and companies. Currencies are today's most familiar type of non-fungible assets traded on crypto exchanges. Exchange. A token can be exchanged for another currency or goods. These tokens also can be used as a medium of exchange. This makes them different from currencies, but similar to fiat currencies, which are used and accepted as payment forms. Trust. It is an asset that can be saved in digital form and managed online on a blockchain network. It provides an additional layer of security through smart contracts with the possibility of digital ownership rights between different parties in the token's ecosystem. What is NFT used for? The wide variety of solutions that NFTs offer is what makes them so promising. The most important and obvious uses for NFTs include the following. Authenticity authentication. This feature can eliminate counterfeits on a mass scale and make it possible for artists to identify their work and verify that they receive fair compensation. Identity management. Most physical documents are used for identity management purposes, but their security can be breached through theft or loss. Digital content. Just as NFTs can be used to represent physical assets, they can also represent digital ones like books or art albums. A digital work of art will not only make it easier for artists to connect with their audiences, but it will also aid in preventing the unauthorized duplication of their works. Cross-border payments. The digitization of national passports will facilitate cross-border payments and make access to different jurisdictions much simpler and more affordable. Gaming items. NFTs can enhance gaming experiences by increasing the level of immersion a player feels while interacting with a game. The popularity of games like Fortnite, which boasts 200 million players, suggests gamers are looking for more immersive and interactive experiences. Investment and collaterals. The tokenization of assets will make it possible to use them as a form of investment. Moreover, these tokens can be used as digital collaterals to enhance the liquidity of assets. Domain names. The digitization of domain names will provide more value to those who own them by allowing them to be more easily tradable. The introduction of NFTs can increase the value of domain names when traded and make it easier for people to buy and sell them. Banking. The digitization of national banknotes could end counterfeit currency due to increased security and protection against theft or loss. This feature is particularly important in emerging markets, where cash is frequently stolen or lost. Conclusion. The introduction of NFTs presents a new way for the world to manage its digital assets. These tokens can create a standard for allocating ownership rights over digital assets and provide additional security for several transactions. By removing the need for regular updates and transactions and streamlining the transaction process, NFTs will allow people to focus more on their actual needs instead of dealing with technical details that they need to become more familiar with. The creation of NFTs will not only impact the economy, but it could also significantly impact how people live their lives. Every object in the digital world may become a non-fungible token, which will make its owners immensely happy and make it possible to get rid of things they do not need or want.